Well guys, it has been a long time coming. We've been working on this mansion now for maybe about 4 episodes, and it's starting to look really cool. I'm really starting to like it, but I am ready to move on to new, bigger, and better things. So in today's episode of StreamCraft, we're going to be putting the finishing touches on the Coop-Dizzle Mansion. Stay tuned! What's up guys, it's Coop-Dizzle here and welcome back for episode 6. Oh man, I can't believe we're already on episode 6 of StreamCraft. It's a beautiful day here in Photog Heights and we have a huge episode planned for today. And it's going to be kind of a tough one for me personally guys. If you watched my last episode, you know I've got some pretty heavy stuff going on in real life. But if you see this episode late, maybe a week late or something, that's why. But I am not releasing this episode until this mansion is finished. I have had a lot of fun. I'm starting to have a lot of fun working on this thing. It was a real struggle to work on for a long time, but now it's finally starting to come together, and I am ready to get this thing finished off. So we've got a lot of work to do. I've still got to get a lot of resources together. I'm going to do all that stuff off camera, and basically here in a minute, I'm just going to go make some progress and then show you what I've got. But we have the back wall, the entire back wall of the first floor to do, and then we've got pretty much the entire second floor to do. Now the second floor won't take as many resources, but it is going to take some. I've got the first wall up, I just need to slab the top of it right there, and I think that's going to be the front done completely. I've got to get a whole lot more diorite, a whole lot more quartz, and also I've got to get a lot more brick. I've only got about 1 stack of brick blocks left, and I'm going to need tons of it for the roof of this place. The roof's going to be massive. But once we get that on there, it should be looking pretty good, I think. So I'm excited to start working on this, guys. And so I think probably the less I talk, the better. And yeah, I'm just going to get started on it, guys. So hopefully you enjoy the episode, and hopefully this thing turns out really good. And when I say we're going to finish it, I mean not just the exterior, not just the walls, but also the interior design and all of the landscaping outside as well. Did that Enderman move? Anyway, that was a prank by someone, but I could have swore it was further over that way. It's kind of creepy if it's moving around. So anyway, I'm rambling on a little bit. We're going to finish the landscaping around here as well, all of the interior design. We're going to try and get all that stuff done in today's episode. So it should be really cool once it's done. I'm really excited. I'm going to go ahead and start working on this, guys, and I will, I'm going to go get some get some resources together, build up probably this back wall is kind of the big thing that needs to happen first. So I'm going to get that done, and then I will show you how that is looking. And yeah, alright, be right back. Alright guys, well, I have been working on this thing for a while, and boy, my weekend was busy, man. I was not able to get as much done as normal, but I am pretty happy with what I managed to get done. So first of all, you'll notice the interior looks a little bit different. We got everything carpeted out. I really like the black carpet and how it contrasts with the purple carpet. For those of you WWE fans, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. For you WWE fans, The Undertaker for the longest time wore black and purple, and I've always liked that combination ever since. But just having this whole thing in black, I didn't really like how that was looking, so I wanted to add a third color. I want it to be different from the purple here because, you know, the thing is, if we do a border, if we do a trim in purple, first of all, it's a different color from the wall, which isn't bad, but I just felt like it was going to be way too much purple. But then again, it's almost kind of weird because now we have a 4th color, so I don't really know how that works out. And I can tell you I did try the lime carpet and the yellow carpet too, and the lime carpet I just didn't like. I didn't think it looked too classy. The yellow carpet was okay, but I didn't really like that either. One of the other server members suggested I go with orange, but I've just never liked that color in general. Sorry if you're a fan of orange. But anyway, other than that, I think that it does look good. I think it is an improvement over just the straight black carpet. So if you have any other suggestions for what I can do, or, you know, should I maybe try and fill in a little pattern over here maybe, or, you know, I don't know, I might do a little bit more over here, but I just don't know. And yeah, we do still have a lot of interior design left, other than the carpeting, and also there's something different about the paintings as well. You wouldn't be able to see this, but if it were nighttime, this wall would be a heck of a lot brighter now. That's because I went ahead and put glowstone behind all the paintings, and so it just lights up the walls a whole lot better. And yeah, but other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot more. Let's go up here and check. You can see I carpeted out these as well. And now we have some balconies we can walk out on. This is actually part of the major progress that I did. So we're going to hop off of these balconies in just a second, and you can kind of see how the back area turned out. There we go. So yeah, I like that we have some balconies now. I really wanted some, and actually I'm thinking about maybe turning these into just pillars and just leaving them open so you just walk straight out with no door. I think that would look pretty cool. Yeah, just put some pillars in over here and do it like that. But here in a second, we're going to work on the, I guess you could say, the second floor walls, and that's when I'm going to make a final decision on that. So let's go ahead and hop down here. Ugh, oh, my shins. And yeah, we'll just check this out. So there we go. Ta-da! Looks kind of a lot like the rest of the build, except that there's no... okay. Yeah, that purple trim is just so high. Like, this is kind of like... It looks really tall. I think that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but it's the same as this area over here. Notice how, you know, like, where can I show you this the best? Yeah, like over here we've got two purple trims, right? Oh yeah, Creeper blew that up. I gotta fix that. Yeah, so we've got a purple trim down here and a purple trim up there, and that's kind of the only place. And then the windows here are too high. And so it's just a little bit different from the other areas. But what I ended up doing was, instead of taking this wall straight back, I went ahead and brought this out a little bit. Can't remember how much of that I had done in the last cut. And I just decided to do that on both sides. Now over here, because the shape is a little bit different, I went ahead and just extended, since I was bringing this wall out, I just went ahead and kept it flat with the rest of the wall right there. And what ended up happening there as a result of that, and I had to do some debating, but this side over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 wide. This over here is 8 wide. And then the other thing you'll notice too that's kind of strange is that this little decoration thing that we've used in other places, over here it's a little bit wider. It's 1 block wider to reflect the fact that this is 1 block wider. And so not only are these asymmetrical, but these little decorations on top are asymmetrical too. And I'm not sure if I like that. It might be better just to get rid of those decorations altogether, I think. But I'm not sure. To break up the diorite though, I went ahead and used this little base or foundation pattern on the bottom over here, which we don't have over there. So we do have that over here, and that kind of helps out a little bit. And also notice I decided to not make a staircase to get up there. We do have a little gate here, and I did some landscaping. Guys, I did so much work on this. Even though it may not look like it. I did a bunch of landscaping back here, reshaped the terrain, and I keep having to push my fence out more and more and more. So I'm going to have to go back in again and reshape this hill, in addition to reshaping over there and a lot over there. So, but anyway, let's go take a look real quick, one last thing before we do some more work on this. Let's just hop in here, and you can see that I did the carpet on this area too. And so the floors over here have been extended because this has all been pushed out, and same thing over here as well. And this place, since we don't have the purple CD, I think that this looks a heck of a lot better, and I think it'll be even better too once I put in a ceiling, because I think what we might do is have some little room in here for something or another, and then have you walk into a wall out there. Basically bring this out. And might not be able to do that exactly, but yeah, just shape that out somehow, because that way you'll have this border in this room and you won't have it anywhere else. Let's see, we might just keep this one large area, or we might split it up into a couple of different rooms, like maybe a little bed area, bath area, stuff like that. So I don't know, the plans are still evolving, you know. I gotta figure out what to do about that too. But anyway, yeah, the plans are still evolving, but check this out. This is something I'm pretty happy with. When you come out here now, we just have this private balcony, right? And it's a little bit nicer for the fact that we have the brick. And we're just going to set up some little, little tables and chairs and stuff. Just a little place where you can chill and smoke your Cuban cigars or whatever you want to do to relax, chill out with your friends. And just have this amazing view of the forest. And there's a really nice view of that lake over there as well. So anyway, I really like how this is coming along. It's, It's a lot different from how I originally envisioned the project, but I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be really, really cool. I don't have any slabs on me. I'm just seeing spots where I'm missing slabs. So anyway, I think it's coming along really good. So I talked about a couple of changes we might make. We might go ahead and just tear these bad boys down. I still have to put carpet on top of these stairs. I keep getting creeper spawns, and you know that's not good. So, but yeah, guys, I'm really liking how this is coming out. I think once we get this structure finished up and we get everything landscaped, like the rotunda area, man, this place is going to be so much fun to hang out in. I just really think so. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting close, and I'm going to make another cut here and do a little bit more work. I think, like I said, the next goal is to try and get this second floor. It should be pretty easy and pretty straightforward at this point, because I don't think I'm going to try to continue these pillars up. I think I'm just going to keep it straight like that, and that way I can have windows. The windows will be a little bit easier to do, I guess. So one thing that will happen for sure is that's going to be a block higher. So this design will change just a little bit as far as the interior goes, and we probably will run another trim of stairs along the inside too, just to break things up a little bit. But anyway, guys, that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to get this thing finished up, or at least the second floor, and then we can take a look at how it looks from the outside. So when we get to work on that, I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, guys, welcome to the future office of Coop-Dizzle. This place is looking a lot better, and I'm really excited to show you guys how the walls turned out here. So if we walk into the main lobby now, yeah, it's looking a whole lot better. It's not perfect. There are a couple of things that I'm not too sure what to do about. For example, these little corner bits where the outside pillar kind of comes up, but then these two sides don't come up. I could just lift those up all the way, but then we're not going to have the whoa, I spun a little too fast there. We're not going to have the quartz. Now I could opt to do something like this over here. Like over here I didn't like that much either, and so I just kind of did some quartz blocks here. But then I don't know if I really like that so much either. You know what I mean? It's not bad, and man, that sunset looks great. It kind of, notice how it kind of casts that glow on the walls as well. That's really interesting. But anyway, and let's go quickly take a look at how this thing, I haven't seen it from a distance really yet. But of course it's the outside too. I did the outside a little bit differently. Instead of keeping that purple trim on the outside, I just did the quartz stairs and then the polished diorite on top. So let's see if I can mirror's edge my way out there. Oh no, that was a fail. Come on. Now that I'm recording, it's not going to happen, right? So here we go. Try it again. Aim for this one. Oh no. Okay, screw it. We're just going to take the pathway down here. That's why we made the pathway, right? Not so we could parkour over it, but so we could actually walk around and use it properly. Can't see it from over here very much. Nope. Alright. So, anyway, let's see. Just hop up these stairs, take this really fancy minecart elevator going all the way up. And dismount, send that back down because we're a good person, and there it is so far. So I think it is an improvement now with the second, oh, okay, good. I think it's an improvement now with the second floor being added. Definitely makes it look quite a bit bigger. And I think once we get our roofing in, I think it'll look even better. So that's the next thing I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get the roof installed. And yeah, see, it kind of lacks some color, right? Like I thought about doing this purple trim on top of the quartz stairs, similar to what I did here, and then just, yeah, basically repeating this design but on top. And yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but I don't know. I just feel like that would be too much purple, because in some places you got purple on bottom, and then we'd have purple in the middle and purple on top. I thought that's just too many stripes, man, so I just went for that instead. But anyway, I think this will look even better once we get the roof on top of here, and then I might even look around and see if I can maybe do like some really small roofing along the edges here. That might be an interesting thing to do as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to work on that. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and I'll see you when it's done. Oh man, the roof is finished. That means the structure is complete, and I'm really excited. I actually haven't seen this from a distance yet. I haven't done any editing, so I haven't seen the montage footage at all. But I'm really excited to see how this turned out. You know, I'm really not sure. From up close like this, I almost kind of feel like that should come down one. But I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and check it out from a few different angles and see maybe what it looks like from up front over here. That's not too bad, is it? Alright, well, let's go over to the rotunda. I'll tell you what, for sure, I am really relieved now that the actual structure is done, and you know, there's a lot more to look at. I guess it looks a lot more complete. Hey, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Yeah. Alright, I think we're probably going to roll with this, guys. You can let me know what you think. That window looks humongous. It looks kind of strange from out here, but I love how it looks from inside the office. So, yeah, having the polished diorite underneath it, I wasn't too sure at first, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. You guys can let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions on how we can improve this thing, let me know. There's my pillar. I should have probably taken that down on the way down here. But that's pretty neat, man. I want to go check this out from one more spot before we move on to the next thing. We got a couple more things going on that I'm really excited about with this build, and I just think it's going to look awesome when it's finally done. So that roof, now that I look at it from out here, that roof might actually be just a little bit too tall for me. I'm not too sure. And then the other thing too is I'm kind of wondering if maybe we should just go in. It might look kind of strange with those decorative things, but let me know what you think. Maybe we should go in and put some of these stairs and move them down to the bottom here, and then kind of put some slabs leading up to the windows up there, so that way it's kind of like, uh-oh. Sorry for the sudden cut there, but I got disconnected from the server. It is storming quite a bit outside. And by the way, I think this looks really cool. Alex put those beacons around his floating island, and it kind of looks like they're hanging from the sky by these beams of light. It's pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, now that I kind of look at this some more, I feel like this roof is probably a little bit too tall. And I'm also really tempted to take out that that quartz trim right there, and then kind of replace that with some stairs, and maybe have some slabs running up to the windows, and that way we kind of have like a, I don't know what you would call it, but you know, we have two levels of roofing. Although in the actual mansion this is modeled after, it's not, the entire thing is not roofed. There's sort of like one tall portion that's roofed, and then the rest of it is more like just a flat concrete roof, kind of like that. But anyway, I don't know, I might leave it because I'm not going to have enough slabs to finish it if I do. That would mean more resource gathering and less time devoted to getting this thing finished. So I think we might just roll with that for now, guys. And you can let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure you're going to agree the roof is too tall. I'm probably going to need to go back and fix it. But that's not too big of a deal if we have to do it. Clay doesn't take too much time to get, really. So anyway, let me know what you think. If we need to change it, I'll be happy to go back and change it. I might even get some opinion from the other StreamCrafters too, because they seem to like checking in on this project, which has been pretty neat. But the next thing that we need to get done here is the exterior. We do still have some interior work to do as well, and to really polish it off, but people that are just passing by, or they just kind of come in and wander around, they're mostly going to hang out outside and go check it out. You know, whenever you see it, you're mostly seeing the exterior, unless you just come over to visit. So to me, that's going to be the landscaping, and everything you see from the outside is sort of the most important thing. So we're going to go ahead and get that done next. Basically, it's stuff, if you've been following the series, it's stuff you've already seen. Just me going around, putting down some bushes, maybe putting in a little bit of a pathway here like this, and probably several palm trees, which thankfully I've already been back to the jungle to get some more jungle wood and some more leaves and things like that. So hopefully I don't have to make another trip to the jungle. But anyway, I'm going to get to work on that, guys. Alright guys, I think the exterior is done and the landscaping is done, so let's check it out. Already, you should be able to see a bit of a difference here. We've got some palm trees now in the front yard as well as in the rotunda. We've got a lot more bone meal and bushes and things like that. We're going to talk about that little platform in just a second. But anyway, you've seen the rotunda plenty of times. Let's head over this way and just kind of see what I did around the sides here. So there wasn't a whole lot of room to work with in this too wide path here. I did make sure to hide plenty of lighting with some jungle leaves and I think that helps out a bit, but really you shouldn't be running through there. You should be walking up here and you're going to get more of this kind of view of it. So I think that looks pretty nice. We've got a couple more palm trees over here. I'm not sure if I called those palm trees earlier or not, but yeah, palm trees. We got a couple more of those over there. And let's see, sorry, that Enderman over there, that Enderman statue, it always just kind of catches me off guard, I guess. So, but anyway, these things are pretty cool. I think they turned out good. I tried to do a little bit of variety here and there, you know, like you can tell that one's really long. This one's a little bit shorter, you know, as far as the leaves that hang off of it. And yeah, I don't know, you know, typically for a mansion you wouldn't see all this overgrown stuff, but literally the property that I'm basing this off of, that's kind of what it is. It's very natural landscaping, you know, lots of bushes and things like that, and then just some defined areas like the rotunda and the driveway up front and some pathways, you know, laid down in brick, and then everything around it is really overgrown. So the reason I'm facing out this way is because, tell me what you think about this. I've never tried this before, but I thought, you know, we could do like a rose bush or something, and I thought literally we could just do a whole row of these things and it almost looks like a rose bush. Like right here, these four work out really nicely because of how they're oriented, but this one's kind of, there's a gap here, and so, but if I get rid of that one, then I have to get rid of this one over here. So I tell you what, let's just go ahead and do that now. I kind of feel like that's a thing that needs to happen. So maybe something like that is a little bit better. You guys can let me know, but I just thought that was an idea. So just to do a bunch of them in a row for the rosebush effect. So anyway, that's about it, guys. But this thing is looking a whole lot better now. In fact, give me a second and we're going to do a little... No, actually, we'll do that at the end. We're going to do a little fly around at the end so we can see the entire Coop-Dizzle estate. But anyway, I'm really happy with how this is coming along. I still feel like that roof is maybe a little high, but I don't really have time to fix it this episode. So the only thing, now that we've got all this done, now we do still have to do some interior work. I really haven't done any to the interior, and that's kind of a major issue because now you can see that this ceiling is really dark, and I have a really cool idea for how we're going to fix that up. It's going to look really good. But again, we're running out of time for this episode, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and finish up the exterior, and then we're going to come back next week, and I've got a really big project planned for next week. It's going to be really cool, but I think what we're going to start doing is we're going to alternate between a small mansion project, like interior project, so we'll do one room on the interior, and then go off and do an epic project of some sort somewhere else. So I think that'll be a good way to keep working on the mansion and mix things up and really get this thing polished and finished off, which it's almost there. I mean, check it out. The only thing I think the exterior of this is missing, we've got all these ballerific things. I mean, statues, flower pots, you know, rotundas, lions, just, you know, pools, fountains, all these kinds of things. It's really coming along, but you know what this place is missing? Cars, man. You can't have an epic mansion without some, you know, totally pimped out, tricked out cars. So that's what this platform is. If I'm going to build a car, I kind of need it to be on a full block, and hopefully this is long enough. It might not be. I might have to extend this out a bit, which is totally fine. And I'm thinking, what would be better than one car? Two cars. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm not creative enough to really design that on my own. So I'm going to go find a couple of really cool designs that I like, and I'm going to put one over there, one over here, and then I really truly believe the exterior for the Coop-Dizzle Mansion will be completed, which I'm so excited about. So let me go do that. Hopefully it doesn't take too terribly long, and I'll see you guys when I get done. Alright guys, it's finally all done, and let's check it out. So we're walking up to the mansion, and hello, we have some cars. What's up? So let's talk about these. I feel like this one's a keeper. Alright, let's talk about this one first. So the designs for both of these cars, by the way, are going to be in the description of the video. So you can go check these out if you want to go make these cars. But anyway, this one I quite liked. I can't remember the name of the YouTuber, but he actually has a handful of car tutorials that are all really good. And some other building tutorials too. So I recommend that you check that out. This will be the race car tutorial. And yeah, it looks cool. Like, I really like the shape of this and how it kind of comes up like that. I don't remember if this is the exact shape on the hood that he used, but I went ahead and just did this one because, I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. It looks kind of like a Corvette Stingray on the front, which is what I really liked about it. That's my all-time favorite car, specifically the 1969 Corvette Stingray. Although I would prefer this be in black, but that's alright. And I almost didn't do the spoiler like this, I almost just left it like that. Just because I think it looks like the Batmobile if you kind of just do that part. But otherwise, I think this is pretty cool. The only thing is, I wish you could get in it, but that's alright. Now, speaking of the Batmobile, that's what this thing is over here. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments, because you're either going to like this or you're going to hate it. And the reason, if you hate it, it's because it's in cobblestone. Now that's what the tutorial was in. It was in cobblestone, but he was using a different texture pack, and it made cobblestone look a lot nicer, had some clean lines in it. And I thought about using stone brick. I think it would look good in stone brick, probably a lot better in a default or faithful texture pack. But then I quickly realized we have stone brick on either side of it, and so I just don't think it would look that good. I could try it, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you like the Batmobile. Now this is the 1989 film Batmobile that Michael Keaton as Batman drove around. And I do think that the shape is really good. I think it's really well done. I think, yeah, other than the fact that this is cobblestone, I think this is really cool. And I could have done it in something else. Like I thought about, well, you know, but I don't know. Like we don't have any black stairs, and I can't do it in quartz because that wouldn't be a Batmobile color. So it has to be a stone, which means it's either cobblestone or stone brick. So yeah, I just kind of ran out of options. But anyway, this is pretty cool. You got the levers for the gun. I really like the shape of this. I like how it's low to the ground, and it really does, you know, as close as you can get in Minecraft, it really does look like the 1989 Batmobile, which is probably my all-time favorite. The new one is pretty cool too, but this one looks like a Batmobile, and I really like it. I also like the fact that you can actually get in here. Let's see, do I want to do this? Yeah, we might as well. So we can hop in here. I went ahead and installed a steering wheel so we can drive around and fight crime and do all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't put a ladder to help me get out of here, so we're just going to break this and replace it, I guess. Let's do that real quick. This one, I believe, was just a regular like that, and then I've got the slab right there. So, anyway, let me know, guys. The thing is, with cobblestone, it is kind of an eyesore. By the way, the anvil as an engine right there is a nice touch. But yeah, so you'll have to let me know. If you think the Batmobile is a keeper, I'll keep it. If you think maybe I should replace it with a different car, I'll do that too. You let me know. We can go sell this thing for scrap and go pick us up a new car that's more in line with this Pimpmobile over here. I really like this one. I think this one's definitely staying. So I feel like that's kind of the final touch on the outside of the mansion. I'm really happy with how this thing turned out overall. I might, again, trim that roof down, but I just didn't have time this week, guys. I have really pushed it to the limit. It is late, and I still have to record and upload this video tonight, but, you know, I pushed really hard. I didn't think I'd get an episode out this week, but it looks like I should be able to, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. One more thing I do want to show you real quick, though, is the inside. If you remember, the roof was looking really dark, and now, there we go. We've got a nice little design on it. Not all of these squares are identical, so it changes just because of, well, because this floor up here kind of comes in one block or two blocks depending on which side. And so I wanted it to line up with these pillars, though. That was the idea. So wherever these pillars are on either side, that's how it lines up. And I think that it works out pretty well. So even though not every panel is identical, I do think that it works really nicely. Yeah, I quite like that. So now the inside of this place is pretty good. I kind of wish that I had a little bit more color in the ceiling, but you know, it's alright. I mean, it's definitely not bad, and if you have any suggestions on how I can improve the ceiling, definitely let me know, because you know, I'm not a master of interior design by any means, so I am definitely open to all of your feedback on everything that you saw in this episode, whether it's from the carpet design I had questions about, the ceiling I have a question about, the Batmobile, the roof, you know, is it too tall, all of those things. And so I think what we're going to do next is we're just going to take a little bit of a fly around and just check out the whole Coop-Dizzle estate from a bird's eye view. Oh man, there she is, guys. Check it out. This thing looks absolutely beast. I love it. This is really cool. I really like how it's turned out. Again, you guys can let me know in the comments what you think overall. I think, man, this rotunda is probably still my favorite part. And we've got a lot of work to do on the interior. Like I said, we're going to break that up over the next few episodes. That'll be like a small project. to go along with a bigger project, and we have a really big project again scheduled for the next episode. But overall, I really like how this turned out. I would definitely be open to making some minor adjustments though, so let me know. I don't want to spend too much more energy on this because this has been one of the most detailed and complex builds that I've ever done, believe it or not. But overall, I really like how this turned out. So anyway, let me switch back into first person mode here, or third person mode rather. But anyway guys, that is going to do it for us this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun, and if you did like the video, please make sure you hit the like button. It definitely helps me out. The support really means a lot. Again, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think, whatever minor changes we can make to just really set this place off. I'm definitely open to hearing your feedback. And if you do enjoy the series, please share the video. You know, help get the word out there. It definitely helps me out. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for us, guys. So thanks again for hanging out, and until next time, may you be happy, may you be well, and take care. I'll see you later.